Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. I'm so happy that you're here. I can't believe it's been 5 years since I've last uploaded a video to this channel. So much has happened since then, which is why I wanted to sit down and film this little update video, talk about what I've been up to, and also discuss the direction that I want to take this channel in moving forward. When I first started this YouTube channel back in 2020, we all know what was going on in the world. In March 2020, I was a third-year veterinary student studying in Grenada when we got the news from the school that we had to evacuate right after midterms and head home. With barely any notice, I packed up everything I owned, had one last beach day with my classmates, and then flew with my 2 dogs to Toronto, which was one of the 3 destinations that the school arranged chartered flights to. And then once we landed, I rented a car and drove the rest of the way to Montreal. I had no idea how long I'd be home for, or if I'd ever get back to Grenada again for my last semester and a half before I would start my clinical year in Minnesota. Finishing vet school online wasn't ideal, but once I finished my final exams, I realized I had all this extra time on my hands. And that's when I decided to start making YouTube videos about knitting just for fun. I really enjoyed the process, and my first YouTube video was a tutorial on how to make a couple of stitches and turn them into a washcloth, and then the second was a step-by-step guide on how to knit a chunky cardigan without a pattern. But sadly, during that process, I ran out of yarn, and that's pretty much where we left off. I moved to Minnesota to finish my clinical year, and sadly, that's when my videos ended as well. I didn't have access to the desktop that I was using to edit my videos, and even if I did, I barely had time to knit, let alone film and edit. On the bright side, I did end up finishing the cardigan, as you can see here, and I really do like how it turned out. It is so oversized, so chunky, and so warm, perfect for those Minnesota winters. After graduating veterinary school in 2022, I left Montreal and decided to start my career in Austin, Texas with my 2 dogs, Ronan and Reina. Then in February 2024, I moved to Dallas with my now ex-fiance, and that's where I currently live now. Over the last 3 years while I've been living in Texas, I've worked on a few smaller knitting projects like this cowl scarf and this toque, as well as this gradient cowl by Pearl Soho. This will be one of the first projects that I start filming in my more casual vlog style format. That is the direction I'm taking this channel in. So that's basically what I've been up to the last 5 years. I'm now a full-time veterinarian, and lately I've been feeling really inspired to get back into my hobbies like knitting and to start trying new things like crochet. Towards the end of 2024, I got my first Woobles kit, and it's safe to say that I've been hooked. I've always leaned more towards knitting when it comes to wearable garments because I like what the finished product looks like, but I've actually just stumbled upon something called Tunisian crochet, which works up looking like knitting but done with a crochet hook. So I'm really excited to explore that technique, and that will be something that I'll be including in some future videos as well. I hope that you enjoyed this little life update and got to know me a little bit better. My first few videos were a little more structured and tutorial based, but I want my future videos to be a lot more casual, just like we're, knitting, crafting, and chatting about life. If that sounds like something you're interested, that's your vibe, I really hope that you click that subscribe button and tune in to the next video. I promise I won't disappear for another 5 years between videos like I did the last time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.